unbelievable move in the market on Friday. So let's keep the clear direction. Let's see what's happening in the market. It's an unbelievable move that we see. So let's see where is our next entry. Probably you have seen on our previous live, JPY was incredible. So let's look at now where is our next entry, guys. Before I begin this live session, make sure that you giving a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. Press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I'm putting every single day. So let's look at, first of all, how the market is doing. I will be looking at first higher time frame, and then we'll be looking at the lower time frame, starting with gold, and also we will be looking at other pairs as well. Looking at gold, starting with the monthly. Why monthly? Because monthly, weekly, higher time frame will give you a clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Looking at the monthly on gold, and then we will be looking at GJ as well as Gbpusd and euro dollar, also other instrument that you guys are also interested. Make sure you use the live chat. Let me know which one you are trading with. Now you can see that this is the monthly, previous months, a long week candle. Now with that long week candle, what do you see that on gold this month, after initial pullback to the upside, we have seen so far a big drop. Now again the price got a rejection from the support level. As it has got a rejection, and we saw that gold was maintaining series of higher low, we could see now a revisit to the upside, which we see on the lower time frame. So let's see weekly. Today is the last day of the trading week, and as you can see, this is a big drop from the weekly, which expected to this support level, and with this 20 EMA, the price just has neared that 20 EMA, has got rejected. Because it got rejected and it's a long-term bull market, we might see a bit more now bounce, and I think that gold even try to break the weekly high, which is possible, and it has started to reverse from this level. Looking at the daily chart, where the market just approaching the daily 20 EMA, and as you can see, there was a drop, and it's a fake drop. As you can see, the price has broken the support, but it didn't remain. We see the market again reverting back to the upside. So what we could see that this price again going back to this daily resistance. It might be today, it could have a bigger move possible, as there is the price just tested the daily 20 EMA. We might see that it just keep pushing high and going to the resistance level again. From the 4-hour, where we see that there was this is a drop here. It looked like that gold will break all this low coming back down. Instead, we saw that the market reversed with an inverted head and shoulder and revert from here. And with that inverted head and shoulder, the market has reversed, and we can expect for this price to revisit this liquidity zone here, which is a very important level, and I think that we might see it's heading to that level. So looking at the 1 hour, we see quite a few liquidity candle has formed. If you're not sure about the liquidity candle, you can let me know. We will be discussing more in depth in this live session. As the market has a reverse, 1 hour chart looks very impressive. We saw there was a fake drop yesterday in the live session. Also you saw that, and then the market has reverted back to the original direction, currently moving up. And I think that gold is likely to break to the upside to this level to create a new higher high. So there is a very high probability for gold to go back up to this level to create a new higher high. So let's keep eye for an entry, especially as you know that there is a news coming later today also. Let me see the Forex factory calendar, and then we'll be looking at looking at the calendar. So if we look at the calendar here on this area, we see that from the calendar there is a news coming on. So if we look at 2 a.m. in my zone, which is quite a few hours later, but that news might create a bit more impact on the market, because so far we saw that all the data has came out to be positive for DXY, and that has given a very strong bullish momentum on DXY. This data will be quite significant. I think that's might give a little bit of negative effect on DXY, and the way this trend is being developed, see with this liquidity candle, big drop, I think I think gold will keep pushing high. So that means that DXY might have a reversal from here to this level. So let me look at, we see that gold is showing so far a very aggressive bull. Now if the news causes any kind of turmoil, then that will give us a very good movement for us in the market. So let's keep eye, and the way the market is heading on gold, I think that we need a pullback for an entry at the moment. So we'll be looking for a pullback to this support level, and once you'll see that, we will be looking to enter. Okay, so the way the market is heading, this is the 4-hour candle, a big bull candle, followed by, we see that this one also currently breaking all this high, and there is a huge imbalance in that market, you can see that. And if the market started to bounce, we might already had bounce, we might see that it just keep going up and up and up. So any decent pullback, you see there is a 15 minutes big long doji, which is a huge liquidity candle, and we saw that the market has managed to break to the upside from this doji. So any pullback, we will be looking for that entry on gold. Let's draw the support level that we can look for potential entry today. Some of the support that we will be looking at, these are intraday support for entry on gold, right? So looking at the 15 minutes, these are the levels that we will be looking at. Any drop to this level, we will look for entry. And in the meantime, guys and girls, let me know what's your bias on gold and other pairs, and also use the live chat if you have any question. And thank you for joining this live session. I really appreciate your support to the channel all the time, and I also would like you to participate in predicting the market. Let me know using the live chat. So let's find out what is the next opportunity. And guys, can you hear me? I think that my mic is working well. I believe so. Just to know that everyone can hear me, can you say yes, please? If you can hear me, that helps to identify if I am reaching to you. Shahidur Rahman, thank you very much, Shahidur. Hello, thank you. Marishka, Gbpusd, good afternoon, good afternoon. And I see that like is going up, but can you make it to the same view as the like? So that helps as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can do that every day and every weekend, including tomorrow. I will be posting a very valuable lessons that will help you in your journey in trading. So if you haven't subscribed yet, then I'll recommend you to do that. Okay, so Andy, yes, thank you very much. Ledin, yes sir. Patrico, yes, thank you. Vishnu, yes. Cherry, thank you. None, loud and clear, thank you, yes sir. Hey, coach, gold, yep, thank you very much for your confirmation. It's much appreciated. Pull back at 2040. USD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. So pull back to 2040. It's already to 2032. So you think that pull back to 2040? I think it's gonna, if it is, you know, bouncing up gold, then I think it might not even go to 2040. It might go back to 2055 level, because the imbalance in the market in this area. So if the price is, you know, the major trend in this market is to the upside. So if you look at the major trend, delete that here. So the major trend is up, and if it goes up with this bounce, we might see that it's going back up even to 2055 level if it bounced there, which is very highly likely the way the market is heading. Very possible for gold to go back up to the resistance level. Amjad Aziz, do we trade during the news time? During the news time means like that when the news is being released? No, but before and after, yes, because it's not due when the news been released, just the market is spiking up. It's not a good time for trading at all. Okay? Because can you tell me why it's not wise to trade in as soon as the news release, so that I know that you understand actually the foundation, the basic understanding of the market. Let me see the GJ. In the meantime, we found the level on gold, and GJ is where you can see the market has come here, and we see some kind of rejection on GJ. This is a long-term bull market. We had a massive trade, you remember, in our previous session on GJ. I think we might find another entry. GJ looks very volatile at the moment. So for me, this is a level that we can look for GJ to go long. This market is a bull market. So let me see Gbpjpy analysis, and then we'll go back to gold. Gbpjpy looks and gold also, both of them trending. So if you look at Gbpjpy, looking at the daily chart here on GJ, where we can see that from the daily, this is a long-term bullish market. So if you look at what do we see here on GJ, this is a huge impulse followed by a correction, impulse, correction, and we saw another impulse followed by a narrow correction here. So with that correction, the price has tested the previous day's low, and we see that there is a rejection coming up on GJ. From the 4-hour perspective, this is why I haven't entered after you know, during the news we had a big trade on GJ, and with that, you know, big trade at the moment, so after that I was waiting for another entry, but in our day trading, in our other group is still on a couple of trades. So what I was waiting here, you see this is a level where there is a 20 EMA, and this is the daily low, and below this level is a sweet spot for the buyers, because this is where the market is gathering that liquidity. So with that level, I will be waiting for a bounce from this level. So if the price, this is what I was waiting for, the price to drop, penetrate that level. If we look at the 1-hour chart where the market has headed to that level, still didn't come. Now this kind of breakdown is a local breakdown, which is a sign of another bounce. So this breakdown basically gaining momentum for further move, what I think. Now as you can see, here is 187.56 is a very important level here on GJ. Now I was expecting for the price to come down to break this low. It didn't do that yet, but we need to see that happen before we enter another long, because it has completed an inverted head and shoulder. We want to see that manipulation part and then looking to buy. And if you look at the 4-hour, here is the 20 EMA and also the daily support. So we can expect for the price to drop and to retest and then to go back up, which may happen, may not. But this is the 30 minutes candle, which is ultimately bouncing. I think that it might even keep pushing high here. So this is a support level. Below this doji there is a high liquidity, and from here we see bullish engulfer is being formed on GJ. So it might create a structure here before going up, and so I think that Gbpjpy may keep pushing high, and because this is a local breakdown here, it gathered enough liquidity. So for us, if the price in the next couple of hours drop to this level, especially breaking this low, I will be looking to buy along with all of you guys. And are you ready? Let me know if you are ready for another volatile day. Amjad, yes, thank you very much. Nadishka, How long did it take for you to control your emotion while trading? Very good question. We'll be discussing on that. High volatility and big breakout. Very good. Okay, so a very good question. How long did it take you to control your emotion while trading? Well, I don't control the emotion while I'm trading because, first of all, if you want to try to control anything, it's gonna blow out. So if you want to control your emotion, then you'll get a breakdown or a breakout. So then how do you use it? Let me explain. So first of all, when something arises, let's say emotion is a very integral part of the human nature, right? Let me explain from a very grounded perspective so that you guys know exactly how I control the emotion when I am trading. So first of all, let's define what is emotion. Now before I define, I see that there is a bounce on GJ, guys. This is 30 minutes candle. I was planning for an entry. What do we see here? Strongly bullish. I would be really happy to see that it gather liquidity here. I think it might keep pushing high. Okay, now let's go to the point of understanding that. So first of all, what is emotion? Let's say can you live without emotion? No, right? So when you wake up, you are very happy in the morning, so it's an emotion, right? It's emotion. When you are upset about something, which is a very normal human nature, probably you are a bit angry, that's okay, right? You have to be angry. Now when you are angry, if you can't control that, if you control your anger, that will get into your unconscious mind and take a toll on the other side. So that is why, then how do I control my emotion? If I repeat that question, the only thing that one can be is being resilient with that emotion. So if I rephrase that question, how did I become the resilient with my emotion? So it's by only giving yourself exposure. It's called a kind of exposure theory, what I would say. So let me explain how it works. For example, imagine that let's say some people might have a, I saw that there are many famous people also have the same habit. Sometimes people are afraid of height, right? So let's say one man here, standing here, okay, this is, let's say, 50 centimeter, and the man or woman is afraid of height and don't want to jump from 50 centimeter. So then what advice you will give him or her? Think about it. Let's say a man is standing on a block and saying that I'm so scared to jump from 50 centimeter. So you are in front of him. What would you say? Oh, forget it. Don't jump. It's so high. It's scary. Don't do it. Would you say that? Or you say that, oh, it's okay, honey. It's all right. Just try. You try, you can do it. And then that man was so shaky, but finally he gave a jump. And then in the next time when he'll go back again, you don't have to encourage anymore, right? Because he got that, okay, it's not that scary that I thought, it's easy. So that man will give another jump, right? Now this time it might elevate the height because of the exposure, because the brain works in that way. So anything and everything that the brain receives as an stimulation, so that's what, because our midbrain only works on experience. So if you are, let's say, struggling from emotion, which is also I did a lot, the best way is to do the risk management and then remain resilient to it. Give yourself some exposure, so that is the experience. Trade it. Now the struggle, the hardest part here is when you have, it's a blown your account or big, that sometime make you to quit, right? So this is how you can do that to become resilient to the emotion. Give yourself some time. Over time, anything and everything you do, you become very good at it. So this is the best way to make yourself to the things that you want to achieve, giving yourself some time to experience, to get that experience. And imagine that the first day, for those who are trading for some time, first day, how much time it took you to understand it. Now how it looks like, it becomes much easier, isn't it? So that's how it is. Give yourself a bit more time, and I'm sure that you will be able to overcome that emotional struggle that I had also struggled a lot. And I did a lot of technique I applied. So always look at the bigger picture, have a bigger picture. Okay, look at what you're gonna do in 3 years, 5 years time when you are a profitable trader. That will help you to remain grounded even in a time where things not in your way. Good morning, Yusuf. Thank you very much. Abhishek, Khaled, I said, could you please look at NASDAQ? Thank you very much. Samyam, where are those teachings from? Where are those teachings from? Nowhere. Experience. Okay, now let's look at, okay, what we see, gold is heading to the upside as expected. Now if we look at the, again, gold on the lower time frame, which is a very aggressive bull, and it's keep pushing high after multiple liquidity grab. So it's moving up. Gold is very aggressive bullish at the moment. We will be waiting for pullback. Now GJ also, so both of this market is trending as a Friday, the very volatile day. So 30 minutes, you see that it formed a bullish candle. GJ also will be waiting for a pullback, any break of this important level, that we will be looking for that entry opportunity in any of them. Okay guys, so I believe that you are enjoying this live session. Patrick, hello coach. If gold is, hello coach, if gold is in uptrend, yeah, we see that in an uptrend. Yeah, Stephen sir, there any possibility to enter long on dollar yen soon? Yeah, dollar yen, we'll be looking at that. Now before I jump onto the dollar yen, guys, give a big thumbs up to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support, and I really appreciate your support to the channel. Every day, every weekend, I do post a lot of content that I'm posting every day. So if you are subscribed, pressing the bell button, that you can access all of them. Tomorrow also I'll be posting a very important valuable lesson that will help you to understand how everything works. So this will be another very important video. Last week we talked about the ATR. So this week also I'll be posting some very important lesson that during the London session time, keep eye, it will be on the channel. So now with that being said, let me look at dollar yen to see if there is any entry here on dollar yen. I think the dollar yen along with the GJ is trying to pick up. So let me look at the daily first of all. So if we look at the daily chart on dollar yen, it's a bull market. Okay, so we see that it is a strongly bullish market. And if we look at the bigger picture, such as the monthly, so if we look at the monthly, you can see this is a strong bullish engulfer here on the monthly. And bigger picture perspective, if we look at, let's say, the historical data on now looking at monthly, let me see. Okay, so from the monthly, we see that a big impulse, narrow correction, impulse correction. So the price is creating series of higher high and higher low from the monthly, from historical perspective, which is a bull market. Now after back-to-back 2 months of drop on dollar yen, once this market opened on the monthly, we saw that there was even no pullback and the market revert back. It has broken this resistance at the moment. So we have seen that pullback also on the lower time frame, now going back up. I think that it's going to keep pushing high. If we look at the weekly chart on gold, we can see that from the weekly, this is a very strong bullish engulfer followed by a narrow doji, and with that narrow doji we can see that there is an impulse here to the upside from the weekly. And what we could see here is that as the market coming down for a pullback, we can expect for the price to keep pushing high to create a new higher high. So looking at the daily chart, so far this is the most important part here, to look at the daily support. This is the today's low, and with that today's low, we can expect for dollar yen to retest and then to return back. So from the 4 hour, here is, you can see this is a very important liquidity zone. I think dollar yen is another on the way to another upside with the bullish candle here. So 30 minutes, I'm looking at all time frame, a bullish engulfer on dollar yen. Yeah, so this is a very strongly bull market at the moment. And okay, so I was looking at is in this area, the market is, you see this is an inverted head and shoulder from the 15 minutes, which basically the market has, after this inverted head and shoulder, we see the preparation for an upside movement. So with that said, on GJ and dollar yen, both of them currently showing bullish, and we could see that this market is heading to the upside to create a new higher high. So gold and GJ, all of them in a bullish run. Let me go back to gold. trend is very strong on gold to the upside. Which gold is uptrend. Okay, thank you. And in the meantime, this is in NY session live. I would like to know, guys, where you are from, which country. I need to know, I want to know more on which side you are from. If you can help me on that, let me know in the live chat which country you are currently, and so that I have more ideas and also have more understanding of your geography, if you don't mind. Okay, now here is and also let me know which one you are at. Now we see the WTI had, after this massive bullish move, it's coming down again for a pullback. WTI also very strongly bull at the moment. We saw that a big move, so I'll not analyze it at the moment. Let me go back to JJ, which is so let me redraw those levels on Gbpusd. You can see that this is the 30 minutes price action. Sometimes shows very nicely, depends on what time frame you're looking at. So let's keep eye on those levels, and from here we can look for that entry. Thank you for your response. If gold is an uptrend, possible for JJ to move downtrend. In majority of the time they work almost in the same way, but yeah, Sam Heiko just replied to your text. Thank you, Sam. You are welcome. Thanks for Mark, Australian in Thailand. Okay, Mark, thank you. Welcome. Okay, so appreciate it. Poland, Switzerland, okay, Serbia, United Kingdom from Dubai, South Africa, Johannesburg, Denmark, United States, Australia, Melbourne. Thank you, Sam. Begin to Pakistan, okay, London. I'm from Durban, South Africa. North of Durban, town called Pervlam, okay, Slovenia. Sunny. Thank you. That looks we are from all around the world. Thanks. I appreciate your presence in this channel. Definitely, there is something I would say you can take from here. So make sure always you stay open-minded and receptive to what is you can achieve from here. And one very important thing, guys, is that I know that the main purpose of this live session is to help trader, and I'm sure that you guys also have a big vision and goal to become financially free, to become an independent trader, which is the main goal. So to achieve that, a couple of things are very important. The number one, the most important part of trading is, keep in mind guys and girls, is that the most important part in trading, what is that? Let me create a poll on that. JJ sir, please, what's your analysis? Victor, we discussed on that. We are I think that it's gonna push up, but I've drawn the support level. I want to see that it has gathered enough liquidity, especially from the 4-hour 20 MA to retest and then to revert, unless if we see that before that it has gathered liquidity from here, we can look for that bull uptrend. Thank you all countries the globe. Thank you Shan. Yes, Jamaica, thank you. Egypt, India, Toronto. Wow, my PC at risk? No, I have only 5 antivirus. So now, so if you are really passionate, dedicated, being a profitable trader, then the most important part here, guys, keep in mind, is that number one is, what is that? Let me ask the community with a poll. Nigeria, can you state of Africa? Okay. So number one, let me create a poll. What is the, or Q&A? I will start a Q&A instead of poll. I didn't do anything. Okay, let me see. So I have got a question that to ask. What is the most important part of trading? Okay, so I have asked a question. So let me, can you replay to that to see you are grasping that concept? So if you are a beginning, or if you are traded for some time but still not getting enough success, this answering this question will completely change the way you look at the trading. So then I will come up with that. In the meantime, let me look at gold, which is basically trending to the upside, moving up to create a new higher high. We see very strong bullish momentum. After this liquidity gap is just pushing high and high. What do you see in that area? Just looking at the chart. So gold, are just looking to see how the market is evolving here. It's coming down for a deeper pullback at the moment. We see that gold, and that drop could give us another entry opportunity. Let me see how far it is dropping. As the news coming in 2 hours time, we might see that market is getting a bit more volatile. So this is a 1 hour support. So this is a nearest support here. There is an imbalance here, and we might see that it's dropping down further and then going back up. Okay, so you see that quite a few responses. Thank you for responding to that. Looks let me see how it goes. Okay, so gold we see a pullback, then we'll be looking to buy. This analysis gold registered. Thank you very much. Psychology in gold, selling now. Willingness to learn every day. Education and risk management. Okay, very good. How to be patient, willing to learn. Risk management, yep. Yes, absolutely. Today we have only one trade in the morning. Sikandar, we had one trade. In our other account there are some trades, but in our day trade we had one trade, and we'll be having more. Thank you very much. We see that. Okay, very good, well done guys. I see that as a big very big community. That's good. Now the most important part of trading is the risk management. I see that everyone have come up with the same answer. It's the most important part is the risk management. And this, if you are beginner or really want to be a profitable trader to change the life, then the most important part that you need to look at is the risk management, and this is where everything. So once you learn that part, you are almost more than 50% ahead. The rest you need to learn a strategy, and that's it. Developing a psychology, trading psychology will give you a very strong foundation, and that's all it on it. Okay, so if you are not sure about the risk management, also we can discuss that. Let me know. In our course also there is a complete guide on how to do the risk management. You, for those who joined already, we had a giveaway early in our previous session with the GJ winner. We had a giveaway, so I will have to look at, we might have a giveaway for this session also as a Friday. So make sure guys you stick till the end of this live session for the giveaway coming up. And before that, let's look at what's happening with gold here. Now you can see this drop on gold is a local breakdown, so that might give gold another momentum for another move. There's a pin bar at the top. Okay, so after crossing the 20 EMA we see that bounce. Okay, big bull. Again, gold is bouncing back up. Okay, the way I see the price action at the moment on gold, we could see that the market might come down for deeper pullback. It is currently bull, and I think that it's gonna keep pushing high, but before that, any pullback. This is the 15-minute chart, as you can see, and with that 15 minutes after the crossover, it didn't test this 20 EMA yet, so there is a previous resistance turning support. Yeah, I think we will see that the market will try to retest these three levels. So these are the zones that will look for buying after a retest. And on GBPJPY, see the price is doing the same thing. Okay, so here is GJ, as I mentioned before, we'll be waiting for a deeper drop. So you might see that the market will try to break this low. If GBPJPY managed to drop to 187.30, will be a very good place. Now, why do I think that? Let's look at that point. Risk management is the most important thing trading. 30% strategy, 70% risk management. Very good point. Yes, risk management is the key. Now the point is, what is in fact a risk management? Now, there is a, we know that there is something, but how does it work? This is also an important question, isn't it? Javis, risk management. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Not only you, every trader need it. Okay, so dollar yen and all of them, including JJ. I'm keeping eye on all of them. So now the question is the risk management. What is it actually, the risk management, right? It's a very important question. What is a risk management? Now, by definition, we understand it, but in practicality, how do you apply that risk management in your trading account? Now, if I can give you a quick idea of how I consider the risk management. The first thing that you can open your door in your trading account to the exposure to the market. So the first point of risk management is to know how much exposure you will keep to the market by one trade or by multiple trade. It's very important. It's a very important part of risk management. So here is, okay, here is gold. What I see that, guys, there is a potential downside on gold locally. This price might drop back to so these supports that we have drawn are quite significant. I think that gold is likely to retest. So we see that Eurojpy, Gbpjpy, and gold, all of them currently in a bull move, but we see that pullback potential coming up. Focus is very important when you're trading. So okay, there's any trade coming, we'll be looking to enter, but we need to understand is that market is always may not give you the entry, but you need to look at that, knowing the exact position size for each trading instrument for the risk reward you are trading. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Knowing the knowing the exact position size is the most important part of risk management. Risk management also had a part. Very good question. So very good answer is that knowing the lot size. This is, I would say that even for those who are watching this live session, I'm sure that 70% of you don't know how to do the lot size. Am I right or wrong? So it's very important that definitely you know that lot sizing. Okay, lot sizing, if you are trading on mobile phone, that I recommend always use a PC or laptop to do the analysis to open the position. But still, if you are trading on mobile, then you must have a lot size calculator to do the lot sizing. So why it is important? It's the most important, because risk management is, for example, when you are have a losing trade, you have to have always the same amount of loss and more winner or bigger win. So let's say if you have one trade minus, let's say losing trade minus $10, the other one is minus $50, the other one is minus $5, and the other one is minus $500, then it's impossible for you to be profitable as a trader. You need to have same amount of loss. Let's discuss the winner later. Okay, think about the losing. Minus $10, let's say minus $10, could be 11, 12, that's fine. Minus $10, minus $10. All right, that's how your losing has to be always same, regardless of PEEP, regardless of stop loss PEEP. Your losing has to be always the same. All right, then your winner has to be bigger than this or equal. In some cases, yeah, you can have $1, $2 win, that's fine. But if your losing is $10, in majority of the time you have to have $15 win, $20, $50 more than you're losing, and then you're gonna be profitable over the long term. That's the core of risk management, finding the lot size. And I really don't know why MT4 doesn't have built-in lot size calculator, but if you, there's a lot of expert advisor available, you can get a free. We also have one in the dashboard. If you are our member, you can find it, and also I distributed a couple of times. Also I will give again. You see gold is very aggressively bullish. So this is why it is so important. If you don't have to worry about the win, because if you secure your proper, if you do proper risk management, if you create a good net in your losing, then you naturally become profitable. Okay, that's why we all very concerned about our winner, right? We want to win, we want to secure the profit, we want to take the profit, but very few think about the what will be the losing when it goes wrong. And that's why it is very important. The gold is bouncing. Okay, 30-minute support on Gbpusd is here, 187.60. So in a big drop on dollar CAD. So what happened with DXY? So is CAD getting way stronger? Why dollar CAD is so weaker? Don't know why dollar CAD is dropping so aggressively while gold is pushing high, which is good. Let me quickly look at, guys, all the pairs to see how the market is doing. So DXY looks weaker. We might see that downside momentum. We'll quickly look at all the pairs. AUD USD has formed a very strong bullish engulfer here. With the gold AUD USD also showing very strong bullish momentum. I'm just quickly looking at all the pairs to see if there's an impressive price action. So we see that NASDAQ also going very aggressively bull. So GJ is waiting for this to come down, and then I think that after breaking that we could see that GBPJPY is having another bounce. Okay, what's happening with the euro dollar? Okay, for me, I think euro dollar also might be bouncing to the upside. What's happening? Okay, so euro dollar for me, I think that this one also might be moving to the upside. Yeah, I think euro dollar also getting preparing for a bounce to the upside. Gold is unstoppable. So this drop on the 15 minutes, it was liquidity grab again, and that has made a big move to the upside. Right guys, so are you ready for another deep full day? Ever knowing the exact position size for each trading instrument for the risk management? Yeah, absolutely. This is what is Gbpusd. The embassy. Please check Euro USD. I use usual. Please discuss about Gbpusd. Yes, Gbpusd is, as I mentioned before, this market had a big drop here on this instrument, and what I think that GJ might try to come back to this level, and then we can expect for the price to revert back again. In the meantime, I'll take 30 seconds break guys. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, not the 30 minutes. So maybe a minute max. Stay tuned. We'll see there. Alright, so let's see now how the market is evolving in that area. So gold is pushing high, GBPJPY in a very narrow zone. From here, any liquidity gap will give us that entry opportunity. Now for me to go long on GJ, I want to see that it has broken any of this level here, which is essential to see because it's consolidating here, and any break from this level will give us a momentum for this move. GBPJPY, any buying entry? Not yet. Not yet, because there is a big drop, and this 4-hour candle, if I delete this level, you'll see that. So this 4-hour candle is not a very strong bullish momentum here. So the way it has dropped, the buyers still couldn't break this low here, okay, because it had a big drop. This is a very important level of support. Now if GJ in the next 30 minutes closing here even like that, the next one will try to break the low. Now the next 30 minutes is very important. So in that case we could see GJ again dropping down and then closing as another long wick doji. It might be something like that. So if this one is closing like this, let's say green doji or pin bar, the next one might be closing like that. Okay, so and then we might see the market is going up again. So to make it happen, if we see that GJ has dropped during the lifetime of this candle, with the next one, especially below this level, we might use a pending order to go long. It will tell us the liquidity candle here. If we see that very strong liquidity gap happen, then we can look for that entry. So you see the market is maintaining this support. At some point we could see, this is the 5 minutes time frame, very lower time frame, we could see break, and then we can look for that continuation. Now gold is very strongly bullish at the moment. So it might, the way gold is heading, I think it's gonna move to this level here. You see this 4-hour candle, a liquidity candle, and in fact from that level also we had a trade, and also I have posted an analysis on TradingView. Let me go back to that, guys. It will really be helpful to you to learn. And if I go some of the old analysis, you will see that. What's that? This one. This is the analysis, if you remember, that I posted on TradingView, and also I posted on the channel also. So from that point, in fact, gold had made this is 30 minutes time frame. If you look at the 30 minutes, you saw that from this level, yeah, this was the candle, and big move happened from this level. Now it is revisiting that level, and it might just go back up to above this level. Okay, so there is a liquidity in that area. We could see that gold is going up to retest, and then we might see that again returning back. So this is what, this is one of my favorite trading strategy that I use to see this kind of market, and currently that strategy also automated. As an indicator format, as well as a automated trading, which is being using as an EI indicator and robot. Currently giveaway going on for the VIP members who can access that indicator and that tool, available for the VIP members to access all of them. If you're joining today, you can access that for free for the VIP members. And in addition to that, I have a giveaway at the end, so stay tuned for that. Let me see before that what happened here. UJ, yeah. Coach, please check. There is a trend line resistance on 2040, 2042 in 4-hour time frame. Ready? A bigger time frame, coach, in gold. Bigger time frame, you mean the daily? Yeah, this is what I was talking about, that weekly, yeah, the price is approaching that daily resistance, but the way gold has formed from the weekly, if I look at gold, I see that there is a potential for reversal to the upside. I'll tell you why. Okay, why I think that gold might just keep pushing high and high in the upcoming week also. Before I explain to that point, let me look at that. Before I explain to that point, guys, did you smash the like button? Thank you for your support to the channel, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, and press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that I am posting every day. So look at this one here. It's an uptrend, right? Gold, see that this is an uptrending market structure without any doubt. trending to the upside. So it's an uptrending market structure. Now what do you see here? Look at this. This is the weekly candle. It's almost closing at the end of the week. What do you see here? Series of higher low in that area. Okay, so back to back 3 rejection from the weekly, back to back 3 rejection from the weekly has made gold a very high probable to move up again, because an impulse correction back to back 3 long week candle represents a huge buying pressure in that area. And if you look at the daily, this is a fake move happen on the gold. So this is a breakdown from the support, and then immediate rejection means that there is a false breakout or false breakdown. When you see this false breakdown, you can expect for the price to go up a great deal. Now, what is a false breakdown? Also a very important question, isn't it? Euro USD, yeah, we'll be looking at that. Okay, looking at euro dollar, if I look at, while gold is crazily bull, let me look at euro dollar. So euro dollar, as gold is, we see that a bullish momentum. Euro dollar is consolidating in that area, but I think that this one also might try to, the way this structure has formed, it may try to bounce back up again. So previous day euro dollar was a dodgy, there isn't much volatility here. So today so far we see that from this level the market is trying to bounce. I think it's, you see that the way the structure is being made, which could lead euro dollar to bounce back up again. So it depends on how it is doing. The focus on here is on GJ and gold. Both of them looks very good today. So any pullback, Still not very impressed for an entry. We need an entry. So place here, buy or sell, price on sell, euro or gold. Okay, now in the meantime, GBP USD, this is a bit choppy. GBP USD and euro dollar. While I see that AUD USD was a bit nicely trending this week, also GBP JPY. And if we look at dollar CAD, this one also was trending nicely. Dollar yen was very good this week. You see the fully trend. Now trend is very important. You know, when we are trading, the most important part here is to look at the direction of the trend, right? So when you look at the market, the first thing to look at as a trader is the trend. So when I begin my trading day, so you look at from 1 hour perspective on dollar yen is having a kind of reaction from this level from 30 minutes. So we are getting a bit stronger bounce on dollar yen. Okay, I will be opening buy on dollar yen from here. Stop loss below this low, and we'll be targeting, because it's weekend, we will not take a very bigger target on that. We will be putting on 1-to-1 at the moment. If we need to change, we will be doing that. And I will be putting a very smaller risk on this trade because it's weekend. You want to close the trade before the end of the weekend. And also I will be posting the same trade to the group as well. So here I'll be explaining the strategy. First, let's see how it does. We might see a bit more pullback here. I'm entering late. So from here I'm entering at the moment. So start. So I've entered dollar yen while we are running other trades also. So dollar yen here, this market, if we look at the 4 hour, 30 minutes, not a very aggressively bull. So you're long on dollar yen, and what I'm expecting with as it gathered liquidity from here to have an upside bias, and if we see enough confirmation for couple of pips up, then to this level we can take some profit on it. But let's see how it's trying to evolve from the 1 hour. So lower time frame price action on dollar yen is okay. So I am long with this price at, so my entry on dollar yen at 6 points, so couple of pips profit needed. In our previous session also we had a massive trade on GJ. Remember, big trade. This session, as this is weekend, you want to take some dip on the weekend. Okay, we see some upside. I'll give a shout out whenever I will be closing the position on dollar yen or doing any partial any modification. So at the moment so you see quite a few liquidity candle in that area on dollar yen, which I have just entered in my profit zone. So previous session we had a massive winner on GJ. Let's see what happened this session on dollar yen. Keep learning, guys. Keep growing as a trader. So let's see what's happening here. It might be a bit quicker trade on that. Candle didn't close as expected. Not a good sign. Okay, I'm going out because it didn't close above. I'm exiting the dollar yen trade again quickly. I'm still in a little bit of profit. It might drop deeper for deeper pullback. I'm exiting dollar yen trade. Break even with little profit. So dollar yen is not doing as expected. The candle didn't close above. It's 5 minutes. It might drop again to gather another liquidity, but definitely no one should be in any drawdown. Should be either in profit or should little profit. I exit dollar yen because it didn't satisfy my strategy. I will be again the way expected to candle close above. This 5 minutes didn't see that, so it might go up or it might again to come down for deeper liquidity. And definitely you guys have done that on that. We'll be entering again if once we find that. It's going up but didn't do in the past, so we'll let it go, no problem. We'll be entering again. What is your question? If you draw a trend line on the 1 hour chart, you'll see price keep testing it and breaking down. What do you mean by that? Okay, dollar yen I let go. I will be entering again once I will find that. What did you do with you guys on dollar yen? And definitely you guys have had anyone on dollar yen trade yet? So we see that on there's a 4-hour candle close coming, and I want to see all the pairs how they are doing. Just looking at all of them to have an idea of the market. The WTI has gathered again liquidity, and from the weekly we see that WTI forming a bullish structure. Daily so far today, with the gap opening the price at the low. From the 4 hour, if we look at, US oil is for me a very strong bull market at the moment. So this drop here below this support from the 1 hour, a bullish engulfer. From 4 hour, it's forming another bullish candle. Yeah, US oil looks to me that preparing for a bounce, and chances for another move to the upside is very high on US oil. Gold. Gold is a very bull at the moment. 4 hour, this is a 4 hour candle, which is basically a bullish candle on gold, intraday candle, and Okay, GJ has formed a liquidity candle here, so we might see downside on GJ. It's very highly likely. Close this position here. So GJ has had a breakdown here. Let's look at what's happening with dollar yen. Yeah, dollar yen also failed to create a higher high, especially GBP now we could see as expected on the 4-hour candle close. As I mentioned before, we could see that this market is coming down to this support level here. Because it's weekend, we might see now gold is dropping for a deeper pullback. Trying to find an entry here. Chances for another downside on GJ is high. So Okay, so gold is not in a situation where we can look for, but let me see that how GJ is doing. I think it's preparing for downside move. And as I mentioned before in the beginning of the session, I think that as GJF closed as a doji, highly likely we'll see the market will try to come back to retest this, and this is a very high liquidity, high chance that we will see a bounce back up from this level. Gold had a bounce, but it didn't have a bounce. Instead we saw that had a rejection. Now the 15 minutes price action on gold, if we look at where is, so if there's a news coming up, we might see that now. The dollar yen is bouncing off this level again. 4 hour how it closed. They want to see that how the market, because I don't want to trade when the market is not in the favor. Gold, the way it is dropping, what we see on dollar yen. So in all those trades we saw the dollar yen was good move in this one, and form a doji. Yeah, chances for dollar yen to go up is high. Dollar CAD also form from the 1 hour potentially bullish price action. So dollar again trying to pick up. There's a liquidity candle on the 1 hour dollar CAD. So among all of them, I see the dollar yen looks very bullish at the moment. But as we have exit the trade, we will be waiting for another entry. And as it is a weekend, we will keep watching the chart. Let's keep watching, as in our previous session we had a trade, as you have seen that, and we do have trade almost every day except sometime when the market is not giving the favor. And before I go, guys, there is a giveaway, as in our previous session also. Today it was a giveaway day. As you can see in all the tools that available in our academy currently in a giveaway, you can access all of them. EI robot is one of my favorite trading strategy, translated into trading robot, as well as an indicator that can be used to find the trade. So to access that today, you can join us, and as a part of the big giveaway, because it's giveaway in our VIP group, so you can join. We have created a coupon in our previous session, which is still a few spots available to join, and I'm sharing with you the coupon, which is the biggest one, $300 lifetime access coupon. Once you use that on the lifetime access, which is the 80% off to join us in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, once you are our member, you can access all the indicators, all the tools, and all the strategies, and also you will be here for lifetime, all the guidance from me. So use the link in the website, click join now button on the website, and then visit the website. Once you are on the website, just use that coupon. Any question, don't hesitate to ask me. Once you join, sign up, you will get directly access to me. So once you're on the website, this is the website where click join now button, and you will be able to join. Use that coupon and be part of Forex Trading Wizard Academy, where you can see all the trade that I'm opening, and also you can access all the tools that I'm using to trade the market. So again, website link given, and also use that coupon. It's ended tonight, the giveaway is finished. So if you don't see that coupon is not working, that means that it's gone. So use it to be here, to learn, to grow as a trader. I'm always here. I always trade around 16 hours a day, sitting on my desk, looking for trade, looking for a strategy, modification, refining everything, and to be part of bigger community. So with that said, thank you for joining the live session. I'll see you again tomorrow. I will be releasing a very important content on the YouTube, and also next week coming up weekly Forex forecast as well. Don't miss out anything by subscribing to the channel and press that bell notification so that you are not missing out any of the content that we are posting. Until that, stay well, stay happy. I will keep trading. If you are on the VIP group, then keep eye for more trade. Until that, I will see you tomorrow trading again in the next week. And also there will be Zoom classes coming up on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Thank you. We'll talk soon.